I think that fan is backwards. Hold on just a minute. I think the fan is backwards. It was. My kids had turned around it backwards. Hello, everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Eagle Fan Karate Day. Um, yeah, my wife decided she didn't want to do anything today. So I cleaned up this morning. Went on a trip just recent. I got two shorts and one sandals. Got any sandals? I should have tried on the shorts. They were size 36, which with the stretchy shorts is just right for me. I can't get anything big, it'll sag. And I don't know, either they mislabeled them. They are way too big for me. Way too big. I mean, like it's like it's a size 42 or something. It's really big. It's just clown pants. They won't even fit around me. And it was a 36, which should be just right. Stretchy pants 36, regular 38, size 38. But 36 stretchy pants are always, you can't get a size 38 stretchy pant. You got to be a little bit above stretching it. You got to be stretching it for the stretchy pants. So 36 is stretching it for me, and that's just comfortable. But anyway, I got these that require a belt loop, thank goodness, because they didn't have my size. They had 40, so I can do a 40. I just need a belt around it. But happy Memorial Day. Was a dude ad well? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. That's a dud. That's a dud. Yeah, that's definitely a dud. Worse than mine. I'm just being petty because I don't have anyone to play board games with. And I really, traditionally, Memorial Day is an all-day board game day. Traditionally. And this year it didn't fall out. My game group is dissolved. My new game group is a bunch of my nephew's friends who they go out, they have parties still. They do stuff on Memorial Day. So they're all doing something on Memorial Day, and I'm stuck here, but that's okay. Maxine, I'm doing well. Where's an article? It's been a while since I featured an article from Maxine. I'd love to do that. I just finished getting articles for June, so that was nice, but I could use some. I need some more Maxine articles. They're good articles. Speaking of which, the website, holy crow, it's the best month of June we've ever had by hundreds. Not by just a few, but by hundreds of new views and everything. So thank you, everyone, for that. That site is growing more and more. And thanks to all my contributors, too. Um, we are talking about in the month of, well, now it's almost June, but I know that the series of me and Jeremy from Stupid Chainsaw Productions just started. And that's where we're talking about underrated comics. The comic books that were pretty good, but no one talks about for the EU. Last week on Friday, Alex and I wrapped up Most Emotional Moments in the EU, which is a great series. I was so happy to do that with Alex. I'd love to team up with him again sometime. But I'm trying to collab with a different person on YouTube every month. And I probably will get into the repeat stage come August, because there is one person I tap for August. Unless I can find someone else, I'm going to go back to the well. And I had fun collaborating with everyone on the channel. But Alex was a lot of fun. Jeremy is next from Super Chainsaw Productions. And then in July, I'll go ahead and let you know, Spencer in memoriam. We're going to talk about deceased authors and everything. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming up this summer. But not the month of June, excuse me, the month of May. June hadn't started yet. The month of May has been bonk. It's always big May 4th, right? May 4th, everyone's checking to see if I push anything new, which I never do. But everyone thinks to check. But anyway, the rest of the month, usually it starts sagging in the summer and then picks up a little bit in the fall, South Tradition has. But it has been solid and moving up for especially for the year, it's been moving up. But for May, it's one of our best Mays. So that was really good. But that's because of all these great articles that are out there. A lot of great articles. And if you want to submit an article, contact at theexpandeduniverse.com. Let me know what you got. Hello. Is that one spoken about by us? I don't know if we addressed that one. But I think that got a lot more notoriety since Legends, the first Legends Con. But that's a good point. Maxine articles are always good. Oh, yeah. There would be spoilers in those Vex, so you're correct. If you don't want spoilers, yeah. Grilling at work. That must be fun. Grilling at work. Michael's probably got a board game night planned tonight. I do not. I tried desperately. I tried to get anyone, but could not. Struck out the whole time. So yeah, back to the old drawing board on that. But I really wanted to get in some games today. It's the first Memorial Day in a very long time that I've not had a board game day. So a little bummed about that. But next weekend is my birthday. Got a big all-day birthday weekend, board game bash going on. Definitely all day Friday, but hopefully some a little bit Saturday night too. So I'll make up for it next week, I guess. It wouldn't hurt to play a few games today if I could, but there's just no one. There's no one. Comics, Purge is a good one. Archie Goodwin, we may talk about those. Yeah, those are great suggestions. Purge, I would call that, and I don't know because it's been a while. I need to find the one. Marcel and I did a series either early this year or late. I think it was late last year. It was late last year called Missed Opportunities. Purge comic book was a missed opportunity. It had some good issues, but it could have been great the whole way through. It could have been a great ongoing series if they would have kept it, but they didn't. Yeah, multiply that times 8. Multiply that times 8. Yeah, I'm just trying, and I mean, honestly, there is just no one. I'm trying. I still got to meet with a buddy of mine who lives 30 minutes away, who watches the channel. He's a board game guy. And I still need to find a good time to meet. Today actually would have been a great time. But I don't have the foresight to think about that. But I am going to meet with him on a Saturday. Oh, maybe this Saturday. Maybe this Saturday. I need to see what my whole schedule is yet. But yeah, get some games in. I'm even close to finishing. You're not even close. Got it. I get it. That's fine. Enjoying it for the first time is always good. Sure, what you need. Do you need to come over and play board games? You're invited, Chris. Go for it. Whoops. No. Did you fart in the middle of the sentence? Oh, wait, hold on. Help me find a way. Oh, Force Heretic. You didn't like it? I don't know. I didn't think it was bad, but I don't know. I mean, the thing is with perspective, it's different for all of us. Some people like things, others don't. I'm a big Kevin J. Anderson fan. A lot of people aren't. I never liked Karen Travis. A lot of people did. It's just based on perspective there. I know what you mean by that. Like, man, I really love, maybe you love the New Jedi Order series, but you don't love the Force Heretic arc. I get it. Like for me, I try to find something redeemable because I love New Jedi Order is like top mark, right? My favorite ever. And then I look at the comic book Invasion, and you just, face palm because it's so bad, and there is nothing redeemable about it. You just really wish there was something good, and I really wish they could have made a good series. They could have made a great series, but Invasion was so bad. I was so excited about it. And I kept waiting for it to get better. I was buying it. Now, this is back in the day. If a comic book pissed me off, I'd stop buying it, like Star Wars Tales, Empire. I don't know if I finished Rebellion because I have trade paperbacks of those. Droids, I never bothered getting because I just felt like they were kind of silly and stupid, so I never got them. I got the trades later on, but I got a lot of trades later on and went back. But I would stop collecting it if I thought, man, this is just garbage. And not that I thought Droids was garbage. Droids was coming out, or maybe it had finished by the time I was collecting comic books. I can't remember, but I never collected Droids when it came out. And then later on, because you could find the trade paperbacks for cheap, and I eventually picked them up. But I never went back and collected the issues, even though there are tons I could have gotten for cheap back in the day. Oh, I tried to find. So y'all going to die over this, but everyone who's been looking for West End Games, not Fantasy Flight, but West End Games and Wizard of the Coast RPG stuff, and the adventure journals, the comic book store that had all these, he had tons of this stuff, tons of West End Game stuff, tons of Wizard of the Coast. I bought when I was collecting my RPGs back in the day. I got a lot of my Wizard of the Coast stuff from him. Fantasy Flight had come out at the time, and I don't know if he got much Fantasy Flight, but I know he had tons of Wizard of the Coast, and he gave me it for 20% off I purchased all of them, not the entire set, but a ton of hard to find Wizard of the Coast stuff, and he gave it to me because I bought so much, 20% off the cover price. Some of that stuff was above cover. I was like, what? And he went, just because you're buying so much, I'll give you 20% off. I was like, whoa. And he had tons of that stuff. And he had tons of West End Games, but I already had all he didn't have some of the hard to find West End Game stuff, but he did have the adventure journals. He had tons of them, doubles, triples, quadruples of those. And I was thinking, wow, and he died years ago, 2012, 2010, shortly after Disney took over Star Wars. He just keeled over and died. I'm kidding. That's not how it happened, but he did pass away. Maybe it was 2010. And his collection got passed around. And I was like, well, the rumor was, last I heard, it was in a storage container. And everyone wanted to buy it, but one person was paying the storage fee, and it was his, but he wouldn't do anything with it. Like, it was a bunch of the West End Game stuff. Like, there were 3 parts of it. The comic book, he sold off the comic books to someone who tried to open a comic book store, failed miserably, and then liquidated everything. And then he sold off there was a Playboy collection and a Penthouse Hustler collection he had. He collected adult magazines there too, underneath certain cabinets. He didn't bring those out because the weird thing about Clint was he was always for kids, but he collected all the porn mags and he put them on it. So if you want to look through the porn mags, he'd tell you where they were. Underneath one of the cabinets, you could go through there and look. But if a kid was there, he'd ask you to put them away. It was really weird. And he was really sketch looking. If you knew him, he was cool. But if you just met him on the street, like, is this guy going to ask me for drugs or is he a good guy? He was a really good guy, but but his porn collection someone bought. I know who has that. It's a girl who bought it, and she brags that she has it all. I don't know why you want to do that. But anyway, the other one that was unclaimed, that was in the still in storage rooms, was his RPG, his role-playing collection. And not just Star Wars, but Dungeons & Dragons, all that stuff. And I thought, well, who has that, and would they sell it? And I found out that the guy he moved to Arkansas, sold all his bins, his storage bins, and they don't know who has it now. So, because I was going to go ahead and offer the guy a couple $100, and then, then there'd be tons of, I don't know if there's an adventure journal that everyone's looking for, but he had doubles, triples, quadruples of a lot of those adventure journals. I mean, you're talking thousands of dollars worth of stuff that probably, sadly, you're going to die, but I think it may have been thrown out. It's not there anymore, but I think either the guys sold the storerooms or whatever, but most likely he stopped paying rent and they're gone. I don't think anyone bought them, or if they did, no one knows what happened to them, because the guy that owned the storehouses that had his collection of RPGs didn't play role play and didn't think they were worth that much, and then got rid of it. So yeah, love it. Yeah, Troy Denning is going to be a great addition. Of course, he's the best of Del Rey. Kevin Janderson, the best of Bantam. We're getting the best of both worlds here. Joe's a great guy. Everyone's going to love Joe. If you've never met Joe, get ready to make a new best friend. Honestly, that's who Joe is. He's just a great, great guy. A lot of people are going to love to see him. And Shannon McRandall. Okay, I may have known about Shannon McRandall. I may have known about that one. That'll be nice. It'll be nice to see her and everything. So, but yeah, so that'll be that's a really good, shaping up to be a good lineup. And here's the thing, folks, they've still got contracts out. They're not done, obviously. They still got contracts out. It's about you're trying to reach out to that person, get into contact with their publicist or whoever, and then you're trying to work out the contract, the stuff they have. And then if they want if they also want to have a book table or what all they can do, how long they can stay, can they do writers' workshops? You have to work out all the details. And this is weeks of conversing, and they're getting them in batches. You don't want to spread out and talk to 25 people because you'll forget what you talked about with who. So they're doing it in batches right now, but they're constantly talking to more and more people, and it's just great. It's just great. The people they have right now, the people they will be getting, it's all going to be awesome. Yes, I have. I think most of that I still think most of that series is garbage. But I did go back. I asked for the trade paperbacks from my parents years ago, back when I had collected everything. And I think I don't think Disney had bought out Star Wars yet. And I was like going through and collecting all the stuff that I wasn't interested in. And so I asked my parents to give me those and the Empire trades. I remember, because I thought, and maybe a Rebellion trade. Just because I knew, I was like, well, let me go ahead and get all the comic books. And I had a list of stuff before Disney took over that I was slowly getting here and there. It wasn't like high priority. And the moment that Lucasfilm sold to Disney, I went, OMG. And I went on a buying spree because all this stuff was cheap at the time. The children's books, the little Ewok books, the what was it? The pop-up books, the the video game books with stories in them. All that stuff was relatively cheap. I bought it all, and I'm so glad I did. I remember I was getting package after package of little kiddie books or short stories and magazines. I bought everything I knew that was out there because I knew it was going to be hard to find after a while. And now the price on not all of that, but a lot of it has gone up. And I'm so glad. Like those Star Wars readers, those episode 1 Star Wars readers that only came out for libraries. Those things are impossible to find. If you do find them, they're hundreds of dollars. I did not pay that. So, but I knew they were out there. I just didn't want to collect them. But now I've got just everything I wanted just about that I had on my list. And I was so happy that I did that. But I read more EU. What was that, in 2013, 2014? That it was that next year, because it was in October when it happened. So in 2014, let's say, I went ahead and just read tons of expanded universe content, tons of the content. Although it wasn't the best type of content, but I was just reading tons that year because I knew this stuff was going to be hard to come by. Hey, Tim, how's it going, man? Tim's got big stuff going on his channel. He's got a live stream going on. I may try to catch that since I got nothing else going. Except I tried. Whose live stream did I catch last night? Lethal did one. Man, my kids are right next to me. I can't listen to Lethal or Ryan when they're doing a stream. I can't. But it's funny. Oh, yeah. I'm planning to take a picture with Shannon McCrandle. Yeah, I'd love to. Good. Well, they did. You know what? Who would be nice? Have you talked to the family of L. Neil Smith lately, Tim? I need to find her. I talked to her last year because we were originally going to last March when she was bringing out her dad's book. I was going to have her on, but then I got busy. Boy, I don't know. I don't know if they'd invite them since it's not L. Neil Smith, it's a family of, but I would just love to talk to them again. There she is. I'm going to try to get her on. I'm going to try to invite her on a stream sometime. That was really, Tim, one of the best times for me. That stream. He brought in the family of L. Neil Smith, and And then after the stream was over, I ran my mouth for an hour while Tim was very polite and he probably wanted to go to bed. But I just could not stop talking to them. I just thought they were just such a nice family. And I don't regret much, you know. And every time an author passes away, like, oh man, I wish I could have gotten his autograph. A million times I thought I should reach out to L. Neil Smith. But then I said, nah, I'll do it sometime down the road. Big mistake. Big mistake. Huge mistake. Oh, I would have loved to have gotten to know him. If they invite her, that's fine. She's going to deny it was ever made, and that's the thing. It's horse crap, right? We all know it. And the thing is, what I found in the past, writers don't want to admit that they have unwritten material, you know, or half-written material because they want to reuse that for another story. That's the real reason. So they act like it's not there. Michael Stackpole slipped up and said that he and Stackpole wrote a 4-part short story about Baron Fell and Zaun or something and tried to pitch it to everyone. They had it written out. And afterwards I came up to him. I said, if you have it written, can we see it? He went, oh, no, we don't have it anymore. You know, backtracked so fast over it. And to my knowledge, has never mentioned it again because, yeah, you can't tell the fans you got something written because you don't give it away for free. I get it. And they want to repurpose that, you know, change the names and make it into a different character. I get that. You want to get paid for the work you got, but no one wants to admit that they have unwritten stuff. Hey, Brendan, how's it going? Happy Memorial Day. Hey, how's it going? Happy Memorial Day. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. Hopefully they're all right. Thank you. Thank you. I think so, but I'm extremely biased. one of my favorite comments. A lot of people say, man, I love your content, but I don't watch the board game stuff. Someone responded today with a comment that says, I love your board game stuff. I don't watch any of your Star Wars. Someone said, Matt, you should split the channel. Yeah, man, I'm too lazy to keep up with 2 channels, so I keep them both up. But I do love my board game stuff. Yay, happy. Got nothing going down on a Memorial Day here. I did Off the Page recently with Matt Schofield. He is the director and chief animator, I think, of The Simpsons. And he has a comic book coming out. It's out on Kickstarter right now. This is getting down to the last week here, called Steamroller Man. It's in the vein of the Tick comic books. It's really funny. You can check it out on his website, steamrollerman.com, if you want to go ahead and read it. If you want a physical copy, I think the buy-in now is $20, really cheap. There's a Memorial Day sale going on it. But yeah, he was really great to talk to and a really nice guy. He's been on The Simpsons for 25 years now. So Off the Page is something that no one likes because it's not about Star Wars or board games. And I skipped because he was supposed to come in April before the Kickstarter went out. So I have to make up. He came in on May. I know who I want for June. There is someone else that they, what was it? There is someone else that, what was it? Who my brother wanted me to get on, but he's not an author. I mean, he wrote a mobile game, sold it for $18,000, and is reinvesting it in his next mobile game. That he's local, and that's interesting. But I don't know if that fits with what I want to talk about. But either way. A lot of guys in the I watch a lot of guys in the chat here, Chris. I mean, there are board gamers I watch too. And who else? So concerning what? Like everyday stuff? I don't know. Red Letter Media, those guys are really funny. I can't remember. I watched the scary stories of spelunking and deep water diving and stuff, tragic stories that creep me out. I don't like, I don't mind tight spaces, but being those tight spaces are crazy. The epic fails stuff. Every once in a while I'll come across some that makes him a man giggle, gives me the man giggles. Yeah, a lot. I watch more YouTube than anything streaming. Anything, although I did see Boy Kills World. That's great. It's great. I want to see Furioso, but I've heard mixed reviews on it. Oh, is he coming? Okay, Noah's coming. Well, that's the thing about I don't know if he's coming. He doesn't usually have the money to come. Did I steal your compliment? Was that compliment for you? Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, Legends Literature. I stole that. I thought he was talking to me. Of course he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to you. That's so funny. Stolen valor. That's what I took from you, sir. I think it's a lie. Even though it'd be great to see him. I'm sure a lot of people would be happy to see him. Thank you. But I do doubt he's coming. I am doing well. How about yourself? I think I said for series, it was New Jedi Order, not in any order. New Jedi Order, Jedi Academy Trilogy, Legacy of the Jedi. Those are three I definitely like. Book series. I love Darksaber. That would be a top 10. I can't remember what my top 5 was. I did a top 10 video a long time ago. Someone said, should you revisit it now that you've reread it? Yeah, but I don't know if the top 10 would change. I don't think it would. I may do the rankings up a little bit different. I love the Lando Calrissian trilogy. That's a top 5 probably. I don't know if it would change that much. I don't know if it would change. I know if I had a top 20, and now he's going to ask me to do the top 20. I know something like John Jackson Miller's Kenobi would be in there. I know that there's a lot of books that would be there. Probably Dave Wolperton's Courtship of Princess Leia. Definitely Dark Rendezvous would be in there. I don't know. MedStar would be in there. There'd be a lot of good ones. I'd have to think about that again. Maybe later on down the road I'll do it. That was the one. That was the one I watched. Oh, it freaked me out. I didn't want to watch the rest of it. That is exactly the one I watched. He went upside down, right? Yeah. Oh, don't watch it. Oh, I don't want to see it. Oh, so scary. So scary. A prequel without Mad Max, I could see that. Not that it would be a failure, but it would make less money than Mad Max Fury Road. Yes, Mad Max Fury Road is excellent. I love that one. My nephew went and saw it for his birthday this weekend, and he said it was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't like Fury Road, But I think there'll only be one Fury Road. I think the director wanted something different in the same vein, and that's fine. I will see Furioso eventually. When do we go to the movie theater? Never. My wife doesn't want to see Furioso. So I'm not going to go see it. I was hoping I could go today, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so true story, Rob. Are you ready? True story. That hits more on the truth than you think. A long time ago, I had the idea that I would make another YouTube channel and constantly berate mine. Like talk about how I suck, And I wanted to do that and just have this personality that was attacking me the whole time. Don't ask me why. I just thought that was funny because that was the time when the channel was garnering a lot of steam. A lot of people were talking about how good I was. It's like, well, let's keep it humble here, folks. I almost created an alter ego that would attack me, make fun of me, point out mistakes. Who is this bozo? I almost did that. I almost did that. I thought that'd have been funny. And then it was going to lead up to me versus this guy live on a Q&A, the ultimate troll, right? The ultimate clickbait, where I would show that was me the whole time. That was a long time ago. I was going to let it sit for like 5 years and have me trolling that, like talking trash to that guy too. Like on a live stream, I'm making comments under that channel under my cell phone. He's like, this guy here, I don't even know why he watches. You're a bozo. You're a bozo. You're afraid to come talk to me live and say that to my face, you punk. You know, I thought that'd have been funny. But then ultimately, everyone had been like, what is Matt's deal? That is a giant waste of time, right? But I did think about that. No. Now you're just saying it. I saw how excited you were when Legends Literature got on here. I saw how excited you were. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know why it's bombing it. That kind of surprises me. I thought it'd be doing good, but I don't know. I don't keep up with the box office anymore. Probably so. Death Troopers is really good. Dark Plagueis is good. I just suggested that to someone today to read. I mean, just like an hour ago. Outbound Flight. That is very good. That is better than I remembered, and might be a top 20. That's a good pick there. Shadows of the Empire is good. Riptide. You like Riptide, a top 5. Wow. And Shadows of the Empire is top 5. If you were talking I've heard video games, Shadows of the Empire is in people's top 5 sometimes. But books, top 5. I love it. Oh, I know. You start thinking like that, right? Really? You enjoyed that one? I'll watch that one too when it comes out. My wife's not interested in that one either. That's what I heard too. Again, yeah, I've heard good. Post-apocalyptic movie of the past. I don't know what's come out since then. Can you help remind me some good ones? Fury Road has been longer than 4 years, hasn't it? It seems like it's been longer than 4 years, but Fury Road was excellent. What's come out recently since then? I'm sure there's been decent ones. I don't recall, but I'm sure there's been decent ones. Yeah. I heard about it. It's like he has a disclosure. He can't talk bad about the movies, but he's trying to sidestep it. After a while, no one will care. But you know he's not happy because it's not. And let's be honest, it's not because he's for the Legends fans. George is getting his feelings hurt because he knows he made a mistake. He should not have sold Star Wars away. He regrets it big time. He just threw a hissy fit because he couldn't deal with negative comments from fans. But now he wishes he would have kept on to it. That is hilarious. Yeah, I tried to do the same thing. Yeah, I think that's my least. Well, I don't know who. I raised New Canon. I don't know. Ahsoka would definitely be number 1. Oh, man, that's a great. Who would be number 2? Ferris or Corran? That is a great question. Corran, then Ferris. But here's the thing. After that top 3, I don't know who Jamaram is. Is that a new canon? I don't know that one. Unless it's someone old canon. I don't remember. Is there anyone else in the Jedi Order that I did not like as much as those 3? If there was a 4 and 5, it'd almost be like honorable mentions. They don't even touch Ahsoka, Coroner Ferris for me. Oh, whoa, oh, wait, what's her name? Knight Errant. I don't like her either. Kara Holt. Is that her name? Yeah, she'd be a 4. She'd be a distant 4, but she'd be in there. So bland a character. Kara Holt would definitely be in there. Oh man. And then I have to go even more bland for that. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Lamray Brock from Dawn of the Jedi, even though I don't really remember her that much, but I say I don't even remember her name now. Oh, I'm sorry, Vex. I didn't see it. I didn't mean to skip the question. I mean, here's the thing. My opinion, they're some of the worst books out there. The Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy. When I did my top 10 new worst EU books, I put that in there because he even the author contradicts previous books of his own trilogy. He can't even stay faithful to his own trilogy with continuity. So he's just a big doofus. So I don't think so. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. People may read it and say, oh, it wasn't that bad. But for me, it's one of the worst trilogies out there. Yeah, I was shocked to see Riptide as one of the top ones too. Oh, Ryan. Oh, geez. Well, you just reminded me of something. Uh-oh. Did I send out that reminder? No, I did not. Dang it. Hold on. I was supposed to text Ryan last week, and I forgot. Dang it. Oh, no, I haven't played any of the video games. That's where my weakest point of knowledge is. The video games is something I know the least about. Like I tried to summarize Knights of the Republic from what I read online, and I just got shredded in the comments, which I should have, because I'd never played it. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I decided to avoid talking about video games since that's not my expertise. And I'll gladly admit that. And so it says, well, Matt, you can watch the whole story on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. I should. I really should. I just haven't. I mean, send me video links of the whole stories of these. If someone just caught the story mode, sessions of all of them grouped together, maybe I'll watch them. Maybe. Okay. Awesome. I'll still watch it. I'm interested in the movies. The new series has been fine. Yeah, for real. They just want to say that to claim legitimacy. But they could care less about Lucas's ideas. I think she overstayed her welcome the moment she was on the screen. I'm not an Ahsoka fan at all. But yeah, sure. Should be or shouldn't be in everyone's something. Luke Skywalker shouldn't be or should be in everyone's top 5 favorite Jedi. I mean, if you're talking about Jedi ever, then yeah, I love Luke Skywalker. If you're talking about expanded universe, I'll go with Kip Duran. If you say Matt Kip Duran or Luke Skywalker, well, of course I love Luke Skywalker. Oh, see, I don't know that one then. Yes, I can't wait to see that one. Aha. Oh my goodness. Terrible. But Maxine, to her credit, did write an article in defense of Kara Holt, and I appreciate that. Again, it's just my opinion. And yeah, you know what? I'm super happy everyone doesn't think the same way I do. I am. I mean that. I like we have debates, civilized debates on characters or books we like and don't like. I'm glad about that now. If everyone had the same opinion, life would be boring, right? As long as we can discuss it civilized, I'm totally fine with that. A lot of people love Jaden Core. A lot of people do. And Kyle Katarn. I know. It contradicts his own story, too. There you go. Legends Literature. And I've heard somewhere on my channel that he has an excellent channel. Why is he complimenting you on my channel? So insulting. I'm kidding. I don't care. It's just some guy that wants to live underneath in the room underneath my staircase. All right. I don't know what Eternal Empire is. That's great. That's a ringing endorsement. Should, not. Shouldn't, of course. Okay. I mean, yeah, why are you watching my channel when you should be watching Legends Literature, right? I don't know. I don't know what that is, actually. Personally, I don't think I've heard about it before. Interesting. Yeah, so for May, I've been coming out with bonus episodes and everything, which has been fun. But he's just saying that, folks. He's trying to be nice and humble, even though deep down he's like, I want to say I have a better channel, but I'm on Matt's live stream. Can I say that? Yeah, you can say that. Go ahead. Dare you? No, you know what? The thing is, though, people probably, it depends, because people appreciate other people's channels that have less subscribers more than mine, because their perspective lines up with how they see books. And that's totally fine. I'm not offended by any of that. I mean, Scoundrels Cantina started as fans of my channel. They have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Ryan watched my channel back when he had a few hundred, and now he's big time, and that's great. And there's probably a ton of other people who I don't know who watch this channel, and now they've made better channels because they're just good at what they do. And that's fine. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that success. Wouldn't want it any other way. I wish everyone the best success on their channels. Doesn't hurt my pride at all that someone surpasses me in subs. I'm flattered for every sub I get. I'm thankful for every one I have. I celebrate every 1,000, probably every 2 years I celebrate another 1,000. That's fun. That's fun. Fun to see the channel grow. Fun to see it grow. But again, this isn't my full-time job or my wannabe job. I made $5 on YouTube, or no, $7 last week. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's $5 yesterday. So I'm really rolling in that dough. I'm almost buying me a value meal at McDonald's every day. Cranking in a couple of hundred, raking in that money. I don't fault anyone who wants to make YouTube a career, but I don't know if you should go out thinking I want to make YouTube a career. Have a career in mind. Have this as a hobby, and when the hobby grows, you can gladly switch over to it. But for me, I'd rather take an actual job. I mean, who knows? Maybe. One is having the time to edit stuff like that, because I would love every video to be like the 10 years of EU drama, right? Putting in the movie clips, the music, background music, the fast edits and stuff like that. That was fun. It took me forever. It took a whole week of me slowly, painstakingly putting that together. And barely got it out on time. I think I uploaded it like the day before. So, I mean, that thing was uploading by the time people were making their own celebratory videos. But, yeah, I think I uploaded it the day of, maybe even. Just takes a while just because I don't have that much free time. Well, I'm calling it as I call it. When I like something, I'll tell you I like it. When I hate it, I don't. I am ahead, of course, on these. And right now, it's funny because the ones that I remembered loving when they first came out, I do not like them now. And that's never happened before. There are some that I don't remember. And I was like, that's a pretty good episode. But then now the ones I'm remembering, I don't like them anymore. So, but we'll talk about those later. Okay, I'm gonna. How do you remove someone from the comments completely? I'm kidding. I'd love to watch it, Tanner, but the missus doesn't want to, so I'm gonna have to wait till it comes out on streaming. The movie theater is literally one block down the road. I could walk there in the next 5 minutes. I'm just right there. I'm right around the corner from the movie theater. We live in the neighborhood right behind the movie theater, and I'll never. I probably won't go see. I don't go see the movies that much. It's only if the missus wants to go see it. No one. I kind of put some feelers out this weekend, and I didn't get any bites from people wanting to go see it. So, I didn't ask point blank. I just said, "What are y'all guys doing Memorial Day?" And everyone told me they were doing something else. So I was like, "All right, well, I want to. I won't go to the movies if no one wants to go." Now he says it. I'm kidding. Well, there's a lot. Look at the last year on the website. Me and Marcel did a series called Missed Opportunities. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to have seen, and we did not. But I would have loved to have seen. What's one example? I would love to have seen. Well, I mean, for me, more New Jet Order stories of what happened during the invasion on other planets. What about it from the sight of someone who has no ability and they see from the sky a whole armada of Vong coming to invade them? What they do to hide out in a far off or my idea, Dark Moons of Endor. Sindel Tatwani, who's married, has a husband who's a Jedi who possibly even died during the Vong War. She and her son or daughter hide out on the planet Endor, where the Ewoks vow to take care of her. Well, the Vong come and set up a scouting party there. They don't want to take it over because it's basically just a lush jungle. They love it. There's no technology there. So this is just, it feels like home to them. But, they don't realize the Ewoks are there. And it's a small band of Vong, but the Ewoks team up and go and they fight the Vong. It's like a predator almost. As the Vong are being stalked by Ewoks, the Ewoks are stalking the Vong. Vong are killing Ewoks, finding them to be braver than they thought. And they're not fighting with, technology either. But it's, kill or be killed in the Dark Moons of Endor series. As they find out that there is a Jedi there, because Sindel Tatwani's from the Ewok movies, as she's grown up now and a journalist for the Life Monitor, they find that her daughter is a Jedi and they want to kill the Jedi and or sacrifice it. So they're going after Sindel's kid, and the Ewoks must stop them. That's the story I want to see. I'm the only one who wants to see that story, though. Oh, okay. All right. Right on. I mean, that's what they're doing now, right? They're taking they're taking stuff from the EU and repurposing it for their new canon. I don't like it. But remember, they own the material. They can do whatever they want. I just don't expect me to like it. Big money. I don't know what comment that was from, but I'll take it. That's going to be hard to find these days, but they're out there. Yeah. It was a good series. Wasn't the best. Oh, wow. No, I knew nothing about that. Sorry, I don't know anything about that one. Hi. That'd be awesome. Oh, Teresa. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Good to see you. Hope your Memorial Day is doing well. Don't you have, or did you just finish a stream? I don't know. I was cleaning up and I saw some reminder about it. Teresa does great real talk with people. She finished a stream. That's correct. Yeah. Teresa, I read the Nature of Middle Earth, the one that came out 2 years ago. A bunch of writings, later writings of Tolkien about Middle Earth. Have you read that one? Just wondering. I don't know. He doesn't like the Clone Wars, I think. I think that's stupid. Oh, neat. Neat. Where'd you hear that? That's cool. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. No, I have not. I don't keep up with anything new. Man, I wish I had. I wish that were true. Wish I had some Crystal Pepsi bootlegging capabilities here. I don't keep up with new canon, by the way. If anyone doesn't know, but I don't hate anyone who keeps up with it and enjoys it. I don't care. It's fine. I mean, in the nicest sense, I don't care. It's fine. It's like me saying my favorite color is red and yours is yellow. Don't. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. Oh, boo. Wow, no, that I've never heard of that. But I believe you. I've never heard of it. That's cool. I hope you can find one though. I don't know if they exist in the US though. Vaughn game would have been great. I love your icon there. It's funny. I mean, if they build one, it needs to be off the original trilogy. That because I'm the one that has kids, right? We're the ones that have kids. We take our kids to there. So you do want to make it for something we would enjoy, which would be the original trilogy. There's a lot of adults my age who stop watching Star Wars. So yeah, if they made original trilogy rides and themes, that would be great. I'd go see that. Hey, Steve, we're still gonna have conversation with Steve. I just this month has not been the month for it though. Sorry, my friend. It's just been a busy. I've been worn out every night. I mowed the grass because I'm running out of time in the day. I mowed the grass starting at 7:30 or 7:15 at night. It gets dark here at 8:30. I was blowing off the driveway, couldn't see. Just blow it back. I could see a little bit. Had a flashlight out there because I was trying to finish at nighttime because I did not have time the next day to do it. So busy. I didn't hear about that one, but that'd have been cool. That'd have been cool. Got it. That'd have been cool. You're gonna love them. A lot of people love them. God, I don't watch any of the video game stuff. I just don't. I not because I hate it or don't care about it. I just don't have video games. Has never been a big thing for me anymore. Like I have a modded Nintendo in there that I played 2 years ago when my babies were born. I was on paternity leave. I have the Batman Arkham games on my old Xbox 360, but I just don't play video games anymore. I don't make the time for that anymore. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, but yeah, that's a good question. I don't know about that. I don't know space technologies and what I could compare it to. I think it moves. It's obviously faster than anything in the Republic, right? Because they dart around really quick. or more maneuverable? Is it A-Wing fast? I don't know. It's a good question, though. I love the Arkham games. Used to play them all the time. Played through them again and beat them 2 years ago. When like I said, my new babies were born. When I was watching them all day, they were waking up periodically, but they just want to be held. So I could hold one and play, hold them in the crook of my arm and play a game while they just kind of sat there. Something for me to do. And I didn't watch much TV, so why not beat the Arkham games? And the only thing about Arkham City, I did not. I wasn't going to unlock the Riddler. That takes way too long. But I unlocked all the side missions except for Azrael. I couldn't find his last location. Or the thing is, I found it, but he was never there. So I guess you have to wait and play for a while, and then he finally pops up there. But I found all of his clues, just and I know where he finally is, where he's at the end. But he was the only, and that kind of bothered me. I kept going, well, where is he? He should be here. I kept going back and trying to find him. But yeah. That's what everyone's telling me. A lot of people like that one. A lot. And as much as I love board games, I don't like Star Wars board games. Isn't that weird? Or not many. I haven't even started. Wes from Prince of the Universe is bagging on me to get to. I need to watch it. I just haven't got around to it yet. I believe so too. They're really good. No, they don't. The Riddler is my favorite villain, and it was so satisfying taking him down. And I've done it twice. But this time when I was playing, I was like, there's no way I'm going to spend hours and hours and hours unlocking all those Riddler trophies. Or what, 9? You got to get a big percentage of them, 85% or whatever, or 90% or 95, I can't remember, to unlock the Riddler's location. You know where it is, but you got to unlock everything before you can get it. And I was like, no, some of those I remember took me forever to unlock. So I'm not going to go through that again.
Oh, I'm done.
One moment. Man, Stig, if we could transport you here. See, that's the other thing. If I'm playing with someone, like playing side by side, or just I would maybe motivated by someone else to play. It'd be awesome. But I suck at the video game now. I mean, I used to be so good at getting them Riddler trophies. I remember the second time I went through it. Woo! I was doing the hard, the one where you have to throw the 3 batarangs before the gate closes. I was super good at that one. And the other one that was super hard at first was you had to fly down the tunnel and keep floating all the way and hit that button without touching the ground. I did that one too on one. I mean, I was just killing it the second round. And this time, it'd been so long since I played with a remote control. I was like, oh my gosh, I suck. Oh, that's true too. The inertia from those. I've heard about it, but again, I just don't make the time. I have time. I don't utilize it. I play board games if I ever have time and I'm ever have friends. I'd be playing board games right now all day if I could. That's where my love is. Oh, what happened to this? I got a little look out. What's going on? What happened? Oh, this thing got tangled up. There we go. Oh, there. Sorry about that. Yeah, some of those are really hard. Oh, the other one I did not play through. I bought the Robin Adventure, and I did not play through it the third time because there's one part that was so aggravating to me, and I can't remember when you're trying to take out Harley Quinn at the end. I could not beat it, and it drove me nuts, so I just stopped. playing. And I've only played through that once. I think the second time through, they had the downloadable content. I bought it, the Robin Adventure, and beat it once. But man, the second time it's so hard. So stinking hard to get Harley Quinn at the end. No, that's really cool. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I loved it. Now, I did play Grand Theft Auto once a long time ago. That's funny. Boo. Yeah, the last one that came out was Arkham City Night. I really wanted to play it, but you had to get a new console, and I'm not going to spend all that money. I know you can probably download it, whatever, but I'm just not interested anymore now. But driving around the Batmobile, I think that would have been awesome. I did play Origins, and I beat it. I played it through once, and I haven't played. I loved it, but the Firefly glitch that it freezes up and you have to restart all over again. I got so sick and tired of that, and that they never corrected it. I never played it again. But I did enjoy Origins when I first played through it. What else was I going to say? But yeah, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City are just great. And the only I downloaded I bought a ton of skins, but the one that was exclusive to PlayStation, the one I wanted really bad was the Batman 66. Would have been so nice. And then Batman 66 and Azrael Batman from Nightfall. Those are the two best looking ones. And I couldn't get them because they were only on PlayStation. I don't know. There were some for sure, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any. Yeah, that one was pretty bad too. Is that the last one where you're trying to fight? The one you're trying to fight Harley Quinn. That was the worst for me. I didn't think it would be. They're great. They're both great films. Aliens is better, but Alien is really good. No, it was actually for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game. I asked people to pay me in quarters. I was a kid back then, and we did yard work for everyone. And I said, "Can you give me it in quarters?" They're like, "What?" I said, "I'll take any quarters you can get." I would go and spend all my $10 worth of quarters in one day easily. Drop them on the Ninja Turtle game. I was obsessed with that arcade game back in the day. And I got it. It was a Easter egg you could unlock in the Turtles Nexus 2 or whatever, Battle Nexus 2. I bought the game solely even though Battle Nexus was really fun. I beat the rest of that game. It was so much fun. But you could unlock the arcade game, the original arcade game, and play it anytime. And that's the real reason I got it. But that was a fun game too. And that's another game I'd love to play again. Okay. Oh, too much focus? Oh, man. That's sad. It was a cool idea when I saw it. No, I never did. Was it cool? I've never seen the assembly cut. Interesting. Maybe I should watch it. It is very rare that this happens. Yes. They had some good ones. Yep, that's true. And you know what, Stig? It was when, have you seen Insert Coin, the documentary Insert Coin? Supposedly the guy who ran the biggest arcade unit in the world, when he saw the first PlayStation, he went, "We're done. That's it. That's it. We're done." He knew right then and there. And he went to the office and told them, "We're done. We're done." The last arcade game they produced was a drive race car game because it was 99% finished. They went ahead and finished it, but that was it. He canceled all other arcade games and said, "We're done. Arcades are done now. Video consoles have caught up." And he was right. Never played that one. No, I don't. I really wanted to, but I didn't. Yeah, I remember the game, but I don't think I played it that much. I'll have to watch that. I don't know if I've seen that. Beyond Good and Evil. Oh, okay. Boy, that's what the Mets are saying. It could be worse. We could be the Blue Jays. All right. All right. I got to go. The missus is taking the kids to the park, and I've got to be downstairs waiting for little beggars laid down a little over an hour ago. And so in the next 15, 30 minutes, they'll probably be waking up. So this is fun. Thanks. Thanks, guys. You guys have a wonderful, you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day. There's a John Jackson Miller sequel to the 1989 Batman I'm excited to read. But other than that, all right, guys, you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day, and I will see you later. Bye bye.